Neighbor, weed that garden, move the compost for them, maybe give them some pointers or tips, work with your fellow man. We all breathe the same air, we all bleed the same blood, in an essence. Now if you think about it, it is so crucially important to understand there is a domino effect everywhere. And everything doesn't matter. What happened in Fukushima happens here. What happens in Katrina happens here. We may not be at its shore or in our backyard directly, but it's coming. And if we stay quiet and not active, what happens when it happens right here? Are we going to sit and cry and wait for people to come, but we weren't there? That energy is infectious. Don't let it be. We all have the power to put that type of negative energy, that isolation, that fear tactic, that I can't, I won't, I couldn't, and scrap it. Because we have to rise above, be above. They can't touch you there. You're too far above it. And in that way, you share that enlightenment, and other people can explore those things. It's a prism. It's a Pandora's box. Call it anything you will. But don't stop there. Entertain all ways. Don't let it be just one. Because everything has an ability. That's what I like about sustain. Ability. You're able. You're absolutely able. Enjoy the hell out of it. Because it is something worthy of being super proud of. And if we are Americans, the great city of New York, how can we not embrace every challenge like it's fallen off of our teeth? We have to take this bull literally by the horns and the balls and enjoy the hell out of it. Because you know what? That's what's going to get people to wake up. See you having fun. See your positive energy. Keep it going. Time of Aquarius. Let that water flow. Tuck and roll within punches. You can do this. Any of this. And if you don't mind, please, be concerned. Go to your local board meetings. I do this religiously. It's my new little spectator sport, babysitting my local government, I tease. But it's fun to sit in and listen to what they're doing. What are they talking about? Grab the agenda. Sign in and look at what's going on. Maybe offer a little input. Where would you like to see money spent? I got concerned over the water main breaks happening in Kusaki Village, and I finally started asking them, wow, we had this code red alert system that'll be $3,400 for the year to keep everybody connected by a text, email, or telephone message. That way, if you need to boil the water, you know. You don't just use it and expect it and hope that it's going to be clean and able to be used. Now you have peace of mind, that insurance in essence. And the way they're blowing money left and right, we can use this little bit of insurance. And just keep everyone on the same page. We got a lot of babies coming into the world, mom staying home, taking care of business. She can't be expected to always read that little sandwich board at either end of the village and know that she's got to take extra precautions. So this is very important to keep your community connected, integrated. Go to every board meeting. It's for the public. It's for you. You pay taxes to be there. I had a woman recently, one of the clerks, shoo me out of the bathroom in the back room. No. You stay right there. You made your tax bill. You are a public citizen utilizing your town resources. You walk in there, you take that seat loud and proud, and when you feel like you can speak up about something, you're curious, you're concerned, ask. Ask away. Even if your voice cracks, be heard. Even if it terrifies you, stand up. Because we need you. We need that. We need everyone just to get curious, concerned, cautiously, carefully. Mean what you say what you mean. Just don't say it mean, because then they turn off. But you have that power. You can go into any area, any township, and say, I will not stand for this dirty noise that you're doing. Whether it comes to dirty energies, dirty ways of handling, say they're building something that's not going to be ready for the future. Say they're building it like a dinosaur, a ticky-tacky situation. Development on scales of utilities of different municipal entities. You want to be ready for when the money runs out. Because we're there. So we have to already brace for impact now. Because we're at that threshold. So we have to say to ourselves, what can we do? Well, we can use domestically, maybe micro all different sorts of elements. We can use different Tesla. We can use all sorts of magnetism, copper, air, static electricity can be harvested. We can do anything. Magnetism, anything can be used as a resource that we're not currently using right now. And that's the issue, is taking those abilities and turning it into sustainability and running with it. Running not just home with it, but to all your neighbors, to your town, to your local reporters, to anyone just curious enough to hear you for a few minutes. Give them some ideas, suggestions, tips, pointers, hints. Email your friends. Anything that you've done. You're not going to learn it from a textbook. You can't just go to a college and expect to become the grandmaster of it all. You have to go maybe to Google and learn from different people, different farmers, different folks that have stuck their finger in that little outlet and know it's going to shock you. Listen to them. Maybe they've done certain things, different things, unique things, different perspectives. Perspective is the key, because perspective is everything. If you say, all I can handle is one thing, all you're going to handle is maybe one thing. But if you say, I'm sick and tired, and I'm not going to take it anymore. I can't see any of these people not working, wanting to kill themselves. A grandmother, 91-year-old grandmother, killed herself because she couldn't pay her mortgage. How much have you been indoctrinated to believe you have to support that bankster and not take care of yourself, to eat that can of cat food? Who the hell are they to reap all that from us? That's not the way it is. That's just the way we're thought to believe it's to be. But we're not. So now that we know that, you can start taking it back. Take any of it back. Any or all of it. 10% of it. 9%. Give me 80. I don't care. I want to see everybody put that green foot forward. And embrace any change you see could be fit. And share that with others. Because that's the biggest thing of it all. It's not shooting Paul Revere in the mouth. Make sure he gets the word out that there's danger coming, and we can do things to take care. And that's the biggest point that we need to learn from other areas doing things like nuclear energy, natural gas, any fracking, genetic modifications. What's happening? Not what we want to hear, not what we want to believe. Of course we want to believe a corporation would hurt us, but they're a corporation. They can write anything off, including lives.
Yeah,
so as soon as we realize that, all we have at that point is our word and our kahunas. Are we ready to stand up and take control back? Absolutely. We're American. We can do anything we want. So all we need is more people discussing. And thank you so much for everyone being here today. It's so super important for all of us to just kind of come into this cataclysm of all these energies, of all this curiosity, wonder, hope of actuality, not the faith of the mythical, maybe sort of push, and then love it because you're succeeding. And that's what we want people to get back. And when you leave the country and you're outside looking in, you realize there's a lot of pride out there. Different things, all sorts of different things, not just for sports, but for the love of the land. Yes, maybe we've lost our way somewhat. We got twisted up in all this commercialism, all these different things to see opulence is the only way. That's not a happiness. That's nowhere near. Togetherness is huge. You can actually heal people, we know, Reiki, yoga, from different touch. Keep that energy going. You can put your hands over a plant and watch it grow. Know more about energy, personal energy, aura, and you will keep that energy rolling. Keep it positive, keep it renewable, keep it sustainable, keep it flowing. Don't ever let it stop. Thank you all for being here tonight.
Thank you, Jessica. Yes. Very inspirational. That was very inspirational. I would like to announce our next speaker.